Hey, Sag. Hello, all seekers. Welcome to October. The King of Cups says hi. You're feeling it, aren't you? You're in your feels. You're in your compassion. You're in your nostalgia. You're listening to someone in a very emotionally attentive way, or attentive emotionally. You're trying to pick up on their true sentiment to make sure that you're not missing anything. Reading between their words. This is very genuine care. You really want to know that they're okay. You really want to hear about their day, or about as long as it's been since you've seen them. And if it's a new person, you're really interested in getting to know them. You're starting to think about home. Maybe it's your childhood home. Maybe it's your home today. Maybe what is home? Where is home? But it's coming through strongly. Oh, you really care, and you want to show that you care. It's important for you that this person right here with the Strength card knows that you're there for them. There's someone in your life. This person shows great inner strength and perseverance. They have a strong spirit. You might want to call it a golden heart. They're there for others. They're there for themselves. They have endured or are enduring a lot. And you want to be there for them, and you want them to know that they can rely on you. Thick and thin, sickness and in health, that you'll get through this together, whatever this difficulty. Maybe they're going through a financial difficulty. Maybe it's a health situation. Maybe it's just what's going on in the world that is affecting everyone. Perhaps they are experiencing some sort of a loss or challenge, and you're not shying away from it. And they're trying to show business as usual. Yeah, I got this. It's okay. They don't want you to worry. They don't want to be pitied. They don't want you to feel like you need to be there for them. They are used to doing everything on their own. The Hangman. They're used to looking at every situation from 360 degrees and figuring out the solution themselves. They don't really know how to let others in to help them. And you seem to be aware of that as well. So even with your help, you're being conscientious to that and trying to not step on their toes when it comes to their pride. 9 of Cups. There's a sense of wanting to prove one's worthy, that one is worthy, that they can handle it, they can do it. But it seems like they already know that they can do it, and you already know that they can do it, and everybody already knows that they can do it. This is not a matter of incompetence. This is a matter of being human. We all need some help sometimes. We all need cooperation. We all need support. And it's like what you're doing or what we're about to do or the way you're showing up for them. It's like, it's so accurate. It's the right time, the right place, the right way. You are so in tuned. This is amazing. You really care about this person. Wow, 5 cards. We'll take them. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles. Incredible. Temperance. The Hierophant. And 7 of Cups. Okay. Interesting. This is a complete turnaround in your life, Sag. the attention that you're giving to them that is very sincere and loving and genuine and respectful um, seems to be energetically worth the while. There's a sense of, the universe delivers. The more you deliver to this person, the more the universe delivers to you. This month, there seems to be an incredible, fortunate turnaround, a wish fulfillment, especially with the Nine of Cups right above here. There's going from real financial distraught to just a lot of abundance. Things just working out suddenly really well. You feel super lucky, but it's something that you've earned karmically. Like this is a result of your very sincere, what it is that you put out there in the world, your patience, your understanding, your respect. It's coming back many times fold. You have been incredibly true, Sagittarius. This is a very special Sagittarius energies that I'm tapping into. You guys are like at your highest potential of like self manifestation. You're at the top of your wisdom, right? Saggy is the seeker of truth. Well, you've been on that route, and now you're the founder. You're you know the discoverer of truth. It's like you now can teach. And it's like this is an individual that everything they do, everything you do, I'm assuming that this is you because this is your reading, is like, I was actually thinking about that today. It's interesting. Greatness is a muscle that you have to practice in the smallest things. Whatever it is that you do, doesn't matter if it's like, okay, let's take work, for example. So let's say you have your dream career or goal and you have some temporary jobs that you do in the meantime. Maybe you serve tables, maybe you bartend, maybe you have an office job that is just administration. But whatever it is that you do that is seemingly of in service or seemingly small, you gotta be great, you know. Whether you're the CEO of something or whether you're cleaning the street, doesn't matter. Greatness is a muscle. When you practice greatness in everything you do, even when no one is watching, just doing above and beyond, it it reaps return. It comes back to you. With skill and talent, you become great. You become great by being great, and you are great when you exercise it in the things that you do, when you don't look down at things. Oh, I'll do amazing when I'll get that position, then I'll do a proper job. No, you do the proper job and then you'll get the position. You put yourself on the frequency and on the energy and on the level of that position, and then it's a match to you, and then you'll get promoted or you'll get the offer. But I'm hearing these like TikTok trends, hashtags of, behaviors of like, I'm just going to do as much as I'm paid. I'm never going to do anything beyond, or I'm just going to, or, all those quiet quittings and all that. I find it so offensive to the human spirit. So offensive to the human spirit to operate like that. Look, it's important to have healthy boundaries. If you're being treated miserably or terribly, and if you don't have a way to get promoted, leave. Just leave, but don't do half-ass. Either be there properly or don't be there at all. But you doing half-ass is not even about what you do for that employer, for example, because we're taking work as an example, but apply that to everything. It's just an easy example for me to give. But when you do half-ass, you become half-ass. You behave half, you become half. When you behave full, you become full. And it does not apply to when you do it in situations where you're just being taken advantage of, be it a relationship or a job or anything. If you're being used, leave. Don't do the overextending yourself. Don't do the half anything. leave. Leave the person, leave the job. If that place requires you to choose between being amazing and not being taken advantage of, okay, if I do above and beyond here, I'm basically being treated as a slave or I'm treated terribly by this person or whatever, then don't be there. Half-ass is never the solution. For those of you who, I mean, you have stumbled into the existential shift, then greatness is within you, or at least the aspiration. Okay, I don't teach people how to be mediocre. It's just not my thing. Um, be the thing that you want to achieve, right? Be that partner that you wish to be with. So the person that you wish to be with would want to be with you. Be the person that shows that they can do that position or take on that responsibility, that will show up on time even when no one is watching, or do the work or do the creative and then you'll get the job. And once again, but Morgane, I give so much and I always being taken advantage of, then you're in the wrong places. You're making wrong choices of where it is that you're putting your energy. Still circles back to you. Make different choices of who you spend time with, who you give your energy to in all walks of life. And what I'm saying will work. If you plant your seed properly in the right soil, it will grow. But if you insist on planting tons of seeds in a soil that nothing can grow in there, well, that doesn't apply here, right? But you already know this. I'm just taking the opportunity to teach this to those who don't and can possibly be inspired by your reading. If someone is cross-watching or someone is watching, but it's like, I don't think it's my reading. It can be your reading if you take the advice. If you act like the Saggy that is coming through here. That is incredible, by the way. Now life right at the end is going to get weird. This eclipse in Scorpio at the end of October with Halloween, things are getting weird and murky in the energy. For those of you that this reading applies to, it's not because of something that you do. It's just something inevitable that is bigger than you, that is just happening in your surrounding. And I think you have the skill and the energy to pull through it. And it might not play out in such a big of a deal for you specifically. But for those of you that don't resonate with this reading now, start exercising greatness now in the little things, in the things that you don't care about. Okay. You're a big star. You're so talented. You're not meant to serve tables and other people and clean this and clean that and pick up this and pick up that. Act like you're the lead actor or actress that is portraying this server or bartender or whatever, construction work, whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with any of these. I've done all of this. All of the above I've done. But I've been, for example, in the service industry since I was 14 for a very long time, up until a few years ago. And I would always do the best I can. If I was cleaning something, I was cleaning it properly. I would never be like, well, I aspire to be this or I aspire to be that, so I shouldn't be doing this. This is beneath me. Nothing was ever beneath me because I wanted to be great. I am great. So I did everything the best I could. And even if others were slacking, and even if I ended up doing more than others, things circled back. I would then suddenly receive an amazing opportunity in the field that I wanted to progress in. And, you know, the wrong people who are not supposed to see you and who you are, they won't see you, and that's fine. But the right people who are supposed to, somehow, and you never know, never disrespect also anyone around you. You never know who someone might become, you know. Right now, they're your floor manager, but a few years from now, there'll be a successful director. You never know. You never know. Do your best, sweet human. And when it comes to this person that you're so in tuned with, back, circling back to Saggy, that this is the reading for. You guys already know what I'm saying, right? There's love here. There's commitment. This could be the one. I'm seeing here 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Hierophant. What? This could be a profound friendship or an acquaintance that you somehow, something happens that is challenging and it brings you two closer together. Like you show up for one another or you show up for them somehow and it, it brings you closer and it's like, and then it's like suddenly just clicks and you both are like, wow, wait, we are more than friends, or we are more than just casual, or we are more than just coworkers, whatever. So there's someone of influence that sees you really, really well. Tiptoe once that becomes known, because then there might be some energy of sabotage. So, for example, don't tell anyone. If something really great is happening and it's still not solidified or not yet solidified, whatever, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone who doesn't absolutely have to know. Keep whatever you can to yourself. You know, tend to the energy. There is so much loyalty and courage here. It's just a beautiful reading. It's profound. I want you to look at it and we'll go deeper. Okay. Very pretty spread. Let me look at this for one moment. Something to do with home or legacy or either a belonging that has to do with either faith or culture of some sort. You might be reconnecting to something that you're originated from, and you're finding some wisdom in it and truth in it that you weren't aware of before. Maybe you're learning more about it and you're like, wow, I belong to something pretty cool. Maybe you've associated something negative with it because you've had a past experience with something or someone to do with that that was very bad. So you then assumed your experience with that on all of it, right? It happens to people a lot with faith, for example. But you're like discovering the beauty of something. And it gets you a little bit perplexed because it changes your perception. There's a lot of change in perspective in this reading, a lot of strengthening of the spirit in a way that allows you to observe the world in such a different manner. You know what the energy that is coming through here? Those reality shows where there's a boss that goes in disguise and acts like an employee to see what's going on in the office or in the branch or whatever it is that they own or are running or the CEO of. So they get to really see what's going on from the employee's perspective, and what needs to be fixed and resolved. And they learn and vicariously they then learn a lot about themselves, what they were missing out on, what they weren't seeing because of their assumptions or because of their life experiences or possibly because of any privilege that they might have. And it's very enlightening, and it creates a smarter, more solidified, more harmonious system that operates better and smoother. Okay, so apply it to work, apply it to love, apply it to school. Maybe you're a teacher and you're seeing the perspectives of the students and you're making some modifications. You know, there are changes, a lot of change in perspective that leads to changes in reality, but from a place that is committed to truth and harmony, that wants to do the right thing. Let's rearrange and see what else can come through. So we only have one court card, King of Cups. These are the major arcanas, the Hangman, the Strength, and Wheel of Fortune. And oh, we have several. And then Temperance and the Hierophant. Beautiful. It's a lot of spiritual healing, healing of the psyche, healing of the soul, reaching a sense of solace and calm, and it's very nice actually. Okay, I want to clarify this process from Five of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles, which is a very beautiful and positive one. This is like a sudden wish fulfillment that maybe also has like great pay, and it's like it's out of the blue. It's a surprise in a box, and like you go from Five of Pentacles to earning really great sum of money that really eases the stress of financial stress if you had it. If you and your partner have been going through some difficulties, then there is resolution and resolve. Any clarification about this for October for Saggy? Going from Five of Pentacles to Ten of Pentacles. Anything I missed out on? We do have Taurus, Scorpio energy, the axis, and Pisces, Virgo axis, which is interesting. So you can tell in which field it is in your life by the houses that you have the axis of Taurus, Scorpio, and Pisces, Virgo, for those of you who know your rising. Four of Swords dropped in the reverse. You're going to snap out of a slumber of maybe a long period of time that it was constant waiting, no clarity, things were constantly like slow and unclear, and there wasn't enough information, so you couldn't do this, and there wasn't enough resources, so you couldn't do that. It's very stuck, but now it's reversed, so it's coming around, it's changing. It's due to a change in energy and in perspective that you apply in your mundane decisions, and it's everything we spoke of, the muscle greatness, the greatness muscle, and things are coming around. This is wonderful. Who's this lovely King of Cups, please? Because this king came through as you, as your energy, really caring about this person. But let's see if there's anything else we can tell about this king. Okay, too many cards here, but let's take the one that fell. Lovers in the reverse. Someone is making a decision. This could be someone that just ended up a breakup, like closed off a separation process. This decision was made, and this couple is going in separate paths. This could be two people. You know what? This could be someone that has been in a relationship with someone that really affect their money luck, that either drained them financially or took from them, or just the chemistry of their energies created lack and loss of resources and confusion, even though you on your own have good fortune when it comes to. Now, Jupiter is now in Aries, although it's in retrograde, it's still trining you, so that's very good. And Jupiter is your ruler, so I'm actually not bothered when I think actually once Jupiter goes into Pisces, it will actually benefit you. I know it's squaring you, but in Pisces, but it doesn't matter. Like I think it will create it will break down something that has been blocking your resources and your fortune. So it's a good square in that regard. And also it's Jupiter involved. It's benefic, but something is positive about it, about this square. Um, I think you're parting ways with someone or something, or a path of some sort that was just not working. You're changing your perspective. Maybe you're not insisting anymore. Maybe you look at inner strength in a different way. Maybe you're realizing, oh, I don't have to be stubborn on something that doesn't work. I can put in my energy into some place, into a soil that will prosper. that will create, abundance. Work smart, not hard kind of thing. Saying work great doesn't mean, unnecessarily hard. If it's necessary, then yeah, work hard. But if it's not necessary, work smart. Anything else about this king or about this situation? This Lovers in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. For some of you, it's literally resources and work and finances, or a craft of some sort, something that you're very diligent about and working on. You're willing to invest. You're willing to develop the muscle of greatness that we spoke of. This is it. Just keep doing the details really well. The Oscar is in the details. That's what I like to say. Let me look at this for a second. Oh, the Strength card came first. Yeah. So we begin with the level of sacrifice. Having to do something, for the sake that you don't necessarily want to do, but for the sake of the big picture. And doing that well and being humble and understanding that this is the time to do this really creates something. What it signals to the universe has a very positive effect. It's like it really aligns you with spiritual maturity somehow, and it comes back to you with something very very positive, very healthy, very balanced, very true, very loyal. um wow, I'm hearing supreme love. Wow. Oh, can you tell me about the supreme love that just came to my head? Tell Saggy, tell our Saggy seekers about this Temperance Hierophant, aka Supreme Love. And extra clarity, please, for October. Seven of Wands. Some sort of struggle, something that you've been holding on to, is going to collapse and going to make room for something way more stable. Okay, maybe you've been defiant in the face of something that just needs to break down because the foundations are wrong, the direction is wrong. This is an energy of shoveling water up the hill with like a fork. It's pointless, right? It could be a breakdown of a marriage for some of you. This can show divorce and then settlement. Maybe you're reaching some sort of settlement or an agreement that you can part ways and then you just say goodbye to the drama. Whatever you can wisely let go of, choose your battles wisely, Sag. You really want to choose your battles wisely, because the more you open up the space and get rid of this very, very heavy energy that you've been dealing with for quite some time, the more room there will be for this fortune, major fortune. Okay. 777. This is a spiritual journey. Your approach to this should be spiritual. A spiritual approach will create tangible manifestation. Okay, guys, if you want to deepen your relationship with the Existential Shift and learn more, if you're ready, check out Patreon and the link right here. Everything you need to know is over there, so check it out. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Either way, press that like button. I love you guys. Comment your thoughts, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.